Hi, my name is Hector Chavala. Hello, my name is Hector Chavala, and what I'm holding in my hand is basically my passport, which has my credentials, including my face. I'm basically going through the leading organization's presentation, which is a case study about away travel. The question is, how did Away's corporate philosophy and organization culture become misaligned? Are the HR policies and leadership style outlined by John Rubio likely to realign them? Support your answer using theory, the case study materials, and your own research. Background: every successful company has its own distinct corporate culture. Whether you are observing the leader's strategic decision-making, HR's hiring practices, or the marketing team at work, this culture permeates everything the company does. By definition, an organization's culture defines the proper way to behave within the organization. This culture consists of shared beliefs and values, especially by leaders, and then communicated and reinforced through various methods, ultimately shaping employee perceptions, behaviors, and understanding. As could be seen from the company's buzzy words, that is away travel itself, buzzy, responsible, and inclusive. Away travel is seen to have embraced an image that showed care, responsibility towards both customers and employees, and a belief of inclusivity where everyone could speak out, at least in the minds of the outside world. However, the story was different from the inside. When corporate culture does not align with the strategic goals of the company, optimal performance will be impossible to sustain. Just as a garden must carefully tend to his weeds from taking it over, culture must be consciously maintained to prevent it from morphing into something unintended. And so away travel found itself failing as a result of messing up its corporate philosophy and not practicing beliefs that were good and healthy to see the organization from the inside as was perceived from the outside. How did Away's corporate philosophy then and organization culture become misaligned? Number one, lost sense of mission. When strategy and the strong culture are aligned, they create a sort of compass effect that gives employees a sense of clarity and a mission that guides their behavior. When that alignment fails, many employees default to self-serving activities and the sense of mission is lost. This could be seen in how Away treated its employees who were requested to work for long hours and denied paid up off days. Number two, disoriented employees who felt disrespected and unappreciated. When employees get mixed signals from leaders, preaching one set of values but rewarding a different set of behaviors, as could be seen, it can leave them feeling confused, jaded, and out of touch with the organization's goals. And so this was a story of employees of Away who, on top of not having a platform to properly communicate, were silenced and threatened with dismissal if they crossed the line. Number three, damaged public image. When culture and strategy are aligned, day-to-day operations tend to fall into sync with the company's brand and image. Failure to maintain alignment can make the organization appear hypocritical to those observing it, especially to customers. This is seen from the views of employees who would give anonymous interviews to the media. And unfortunately, added with the reprimanding of those who had dissenting views, the company was judged harshly as it was seen to be trampling on employees' rights to privacy, bullying, overwork, and manipulation. Number four, increased employee turnover. A strong culture that is well aligned and strategy creates a sense of belonging to something greater than any individual. It inspires loyalty in all levels. from company leadership to entry-level hires. When that alignment fails, the sense of loyalty can be nearly impossible to maintain, and employees will tend to seek it elsewhere. And this was the exact case at Away Travel. Talking about Away's corporate philosophy, they had a mission statement, vision statement, and the values. And my interest basically is on the values. They said they aimed for positivity, integrity, by doing what was right. It's very clear that they didn't do that. Quality, it always wins. At least they tried. Encourage growth. I don't think they did. Lead by example, absolutely not. Value every relationship from the inside. I think that was terribly bad. Encourage inclusivity. I don't think they did encourage inclusivity, seeing the dissenting views that were trumped on. Be appropriate, community is key, and teamwork. All these were demonstrated not to have been available, or at least not to have been upheld within the company. Are the actual policies and leadership style aligned by John Rubio likely to realign them? My answer, yes. Employees at Away needed to feel respected and having a sense of recognition and support by the employer. No employee enjoys having their rights trumped over or feel misused. So the steps that both Rubio and co-CEO Hazelden took were appropriate to help the company clear the bad public image. Number one, the negative image that had been created needed to be corrected by the action that Hazelden had taken. Number two, Rubio also discussed her plans for turning the company culture around. You will recall that she would actually visit the employees, even when there was nothing to talk about, but she would definitely visit. And that's how a CEO ought to act or behave. Promoted positive communication, focused on working life balance, offered a gender neutral parental leave policy, company-wide wellness days, among others. And further, I do recommend that there has to be an examination of people. Away would have to take a hard look at the employees organization hires and promotes. Are they a good fit with the organization's strategy and purpose? An organization has to hire or promote team players and not lone wolves. Examining systems, Away should take a good look at the organization systems support and see how it conflicts with the cultural values, that of communication. The company would have to invest in technology and allow people to freely communicate and not only depend on Slack as the main platform for communication. And number three, examining communication. What words do leaders use to communicate with people or employees? What principles are they talking about? What milestones and events are they choosing to commemorate? Are these communication choices supporting a culture that reinforces strategy at Away? And these are my references. Thank you so much.